Hey everyone, welcome to our gut health event. My name is Kristen Garaffa, Ruby Ambassador. We are so excited that you are here. And tonight I will be interviewing Sabrina Diaz, Emerald Ambassador. And she's going to start off by kicking us off by just telling us a little bit about herself, her background, and things that we should just know about you, Sabrina.
Hey, everybody. So excited to be here and to talk about this amazing topic. It's more than just a hype word, just to let you know, as a professional in this industry, I just want you to know gut health is the place that you want to be. So everybody on this call, thank you so much for being here. You are doing your body the best thing possible that you can be doing. So I've been a holistic nutritionist for over 10 years, a gut health specialist for about 7. I am a mom of 3, a military spouse, and I have just seen a whole lot. Um, I got very, very passionate with gut health because about when I was like 17, I started having really, really bad anxiety and really could not get it under control with pharmaceutical medications. And the more we were in the military, the longer, the more kids we had, the longer the deployments, it got worse and worse. And what I started seeing is that my doctors, there was a trend. Every time I'd go in and say, I'm not really feeling good, they'd up my dose and then up my dose again. Um, what what really happened in 2018, my husband was deployed. I was on a trip with my kids, and I completely had a nervous breakdown just driving. I could not function. It was the scariest moment of my life. And it was then that I realized I'm on the highest dosage of pharmaceutical drugs right now. I am taking everything that I'm supposed to. I am working out. I was super thin. I was very, very athletic at the time, eating very well, and I was still missing the connection. And I realized at that point that I had two choices. I could either stay on pharmaceutical drugs and live surviving the rest of my life, which I really was not, or I can flip that, figure out the root cause of what was happening inside my body and fix it. And so that's why I am sitting here in front of you today, from having agoraphobia and not being able to even leave my house to now presenting to all of you on why this is so important. So that's just a little bit about me.
I love your story and your testimony because it really just proves that people come here for all different reasons. We are definitely not necessarily a weight loss company. The gut really does control so much, hormonally, mentally, all the things. So I just love hearing your story again and again. And it's just so inspiring. And that actually brings us to gut health. This phrase has become a huge talking point, which we are so excited about as for Plexus, because this is the foundation for us. This is where we started. This is where we are driving it home. Gut health. What makes this phrase so catchy right now? Why is it such a big deal? And what signs would somebody be having to cue them to say, I should take a closer look at my gut and get it right?
Yes. So if you are human, you have a stomach, you have a gut, you need to be taking care of it. And again, it's not a hype word. So gut health, as Kristen was saying, we are so excited about the word. And I hope to transform that into excitement for you at the end of this meeting, so you understand what to look for. So what is gut health? It's the foundation of your overall health. All right. So when I say your overall health, your immune system, 70% of it is inside your gut. 90% of your serotonin, which is the happy chemical for your brain to make you feel okay, to not have anxiety and depression, that also stems from your gut. It is so it is so intricately like connected to your brain, to your body. It is a power source for your overall health. And to just not get too scientific with you guys, that as much as you would take care of your brain, you have to be taking care of your gut. And if it's not in line, you're going to feel off. And it can be as simple as having a little bit of anxiety. It can be having a lot of anxiety, migraines, bloating, inflammation. There's so many reasons to like be really adamant about gut health. You can be having skin issues. If you've ever had eczema, acne, that is also stemmed from your gut. It is part of the microbiome. So these are all really big key things to be looking for. But inflammation is one of the leading causes to all disease. And if that stems from the gut, that hands down is enough for me. But so much on top of that is stemmed from the gut.
So true. I've learned so much over the last 4 years and how it really is the hub, especially having two neurodivergent children. That connection is just so, so important. So we're just super thankful for this company and the fact that they just really drive home that this is our focus. Any product you're going to find in this line is going to enhance the gut microbiome. That is our mission. But for today, we are going to hone in on our foundational system, which is our gut health system that now includes a brand new product, which I can't wait to dive into. So speaking of, let's start with slim. Okay, this title for this product could be a little deceiving because we immediately are going to think weight loss, but we know that it has so much more to offer than just taking off a couple of inches and pounds. So let's dive into slim. What can we know about this? What makes it so special? And why is it a part of our foundation? And it's also something that we have patented. So you will not find this anywhere else. There might be variations, but it won't quite be this one. Tell us why, Sabrina.
Yes, it is because, ingredients don't lie. There's going to be several different companies out there promoting the same type of thing. The reason I came to Plexus as a holistic nutritionist is because the ingredients just make sense. So just to show you what it looks like when it comes to you, this is how it comes to you. It says the gut health system, and it's a 30-day full day supply. So if you're just confetting your gut health routine together, and I call it confetti because there's so many ways to do this, but we can get prebiotics, probiotics, magnesium, we can get all of our supplements. But if it's not taking the exact way that your body needs it to be taken with the exact formulation, it is not going to work properly. So Plexus has put it all together in one pretty little package, so it's incredibly easy to take. So starting, this is what it says. It's super cute. This is how it comes. But starting with our patented product, like Kristen was saying, this is our Slim. And it comes with these tiny little sticks. I don't have one over here, but it's little sticks, and you pour them into a bottle of water. And why this is so important is this is your prebiotics. And it's a step that cannot be missed. When you are taking probiotics, probiotics are that good bacteria that go into your gut. And I'm going to go into that in just a second. But if you are not feeding the good bacteria with a prebiotic, it is immediately going to die off, and it's not going to do you any service to your body. You are going to be peeing out a whole lot of the probiotics that you are putting into your body, and you're not going to see the results that you're looking for. So you need to pair it with a high-powered prebiotic. But Plexus went a step further. So we are bioavailable. And what that means is every single thing in this little stick of Slim, and again, it's not a weight loss product, guys. Slim is going to help you with gut digestion. It's going to help you with blood sugar regulation. It's going to have chromium in it to help with that blood sugar. Even our hunger control has something called polydextrose. It's a fiber that helps you stay full longer. It is stopping those afternoon crashes, regulating that blood sugar so you're not so fatigued. You're not really craving all of the sweets, the carbs. It is going to lessen all of those cravings for you in a drink that actually tastes really, really good. It's not one of those hype things and it comes to you and you put it in a bottle of water, it tastes like Robitussin. That is not what this is at all. It truly tastes like juice. It's something that my kids have drank all of their lives. Really, my daughter was about 4 or 5 years old when I started this company, and she has never batted an eye. She actually craves it and wants more of it. So that is what this drink is. It is a high-powered vitamin drink that is essential for your body. That's what this is.
Yes, my girls love my Slim. They usually steal the last bit of it. And it does come in a variety of flavors. And like Sabrina mentioned, we have hunger control, which does have the extra fiber for satiety, or the microbiome, which is just enhanced gut health. So there's a variety there, and you could take up to two a day. And it really is the best. So moving on in this system, we have our ProBio 5. Now, we see probiotics all over the place. Before I got into Plexus, I assumed probiotics just made you go to the bathroom more. I was not versed in this whatsoever. So what separates our probiotic from what anybody's going to find on the shelf elsewhere?
You're not going to find another probiotic like this. It is power packed. Okay, this is a gold mine right here. What the difference is, and I'm about to blow your mind a little bit. Probiotics are pre-designed. They do exactly what they are supposed to do. They are supposed to release the minute that it hits the temperature of your mouth. So when it goes into your mouth and it is released, it goes through your esophagus, into your stomach, into your small intestines. But by the time all of these probiotics over the counter get to your small intestines, it is gone. There is nothing left. Your stomach acid has killed it off. This is why we are the OGs in gut health, because we started this company 16 years ago before gut health was even a thing. Nobody really understood about what gut health was, but Plexus did their research and they realized, okay, we have a situation, we have a product that works fantastic. The Bacillus coagulans, which is the very, very strong strain of probiotics, are dying off before they are able to do what they are supposed to do. So what they did is they took the strains and they made them into dried enzymes. So they kind of made them dormant, like they put them to sleep, and they are encapsulated in a slow release capsule. So when it goes into your mouth, it does not move. When it goes down your esophagus, in through the stomach acid, it does not release until it hits your small intestines. And that is where it needs to go to be fully absorbed and utilized. That is when they wake up, they perk up, and they can be used. That is why you will get 100%, again, bioavailability with our ProBio 5, because it will not die off before it actually hits your small intestines.
That's so good. Actually, last convention, I spoke to Dr. Hartman and he said, I asked him if there was one product that like we had to hang our hat on. This was actually what he mentioned. That's the importance of a good probiotic. And I also love that the enzymes will break down any old buildup. So we're not just repainting a wall, we're going to scrape away the old and plant in all that good bacteria. So, so important. So lastly, in the gut health system is our bio cleanse. So now many people are surprised to learn that it is so much more than just magnesium and good regularity, which we absolutely need. So tell us a little bit about bio cleanse. What is its function and why is it so key in this puzzle that we're building here with gut health?
Yes, magnesium is no joke. Americans, 90% of us are deficient in magnesium, which is why this is such a big powerhouse in the triplex. Well, in our gut health system. So what this is, it's going to break down, and once all of that bad bacteria is dead, it's ready to go, it's going to release it from our system. But in order for magnesium, again, this is where Plexus did their research on, in order for magnesium to work, it has to be paired with vitamin C. In this capsule, you are going to get both forms. You're going to get magnesium and vitamin C all in that same capsule. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of my background, but probiotics, there is a myth that they make you go to the bathroom. That's actually false. Probiotics actually do not. So if you are having a hard time using the restroom, when you're taking ProBio 5, it might make you constipated, which is why we add in the magnesium in the BioCleanse, because it helps to regulate your bowels. No more IBS, no more irritable bowel syndrome, okay? So If you are having a little bit of diarrhea, you might want to take more Probio 5 in the probiotics and less of the magnesium. But you need both, and you need an ambassador from Plexus that knows how to work with these products, and we work with you on balancing your dosage. So Plexus uses micro dosing so it's safe for everyone, even children. Okay, we can regulate your system and make it work for you. It's like a customized product specific for you. And that's why it's so important to take all three.
Absolutely. And I do realize that like sometimes you might experience a little detox when you're starting these products, and BioCleanse is one of those supplements that it's going to help with that, because it's going to be flushing out instead of your body reabsorbing toxins that the probio is breaking down. It's going to get rid of it. So it's super, super important to have this trifecta. Lastly, we just launched this brand new product called Armor. I don't know if you could see it in my camera here, but it comes in this canister. This product is absolutely amazing. We're going to dive into it. And this could be mixed right with your Slim. This is tasteless. And trust me, my children could attest, because they don't know I've been giving this to them for the last week. They have not, come sensed it at all in what I'm mixing it in. Tell us about Armor. Why has this now changed the game and elevated our gut health system to just a whole new level? Why is this important? What could people look for to gain from this product?
This product is genius. All right. There is something called leaky gut syndrome, and leaky gut syndrome leads to all of the symptoms that I was talking about earlier, the bloating, the migraines, the just brain fog, the anxiety. And what that is just microscopic little holes inside your gut lining. And all of these toxins are now slipping out and seeping into your bloodstream. So what Plexus has done is they are eliminating and making the barrier, the gut barrier, stronger and healing the gut barrier so we don't have those microscopic holes, so that bad bacteria cannot go back into your bloodstream, and it will be eliminated with the BioCleanse the way that it should be. Now, it is formulated with A2 colostrum, which helps that gut lining not only heal, but get stronger. It strengthens that gut lining. We also have, I have my notes here, L-glutamine, which fuels the intestinal cells. It stimulates that GLP-2, and it also has pre and probiotics as well. So just like Kristen was saying, it is flavorless, so you can add this product to any that you are consuming. It's very good in our Slim because it just makes it easier to just take it both at the same time and wash down your capsules. But you could honestly put it in juice. You can put it in water. You can put it in a protein shake. It can literally be put in anything, and it's still going to have the same effectiveness.
I love that. And we heard the best analogy at convention. This woman got on basically explaining she had every allergy under the sun, suffering from autoimmune, and she's been on this product and it has really enhanced her health. And she's been on Plexus for a very long time. And her analogy was, without Armor is like having the AC running with the window open. This shuts the window. So all the efforts you're making in your health journey, this just solidifies, like Sabrina was saying, that boundary, that layer, that nothing's leaking out, that you really are going to absorb and obtain all the nutrition that you're trying so desperately to put in. And again, with all the allergies she had, and she was not affected by this product at all, even though, yes, there's A2 colostrum, which would be, a derivative for dairy, but she did phenomenal, which is so awesome. Okay, last little question, Sabrina. So if somebody was just getting started, they're feeling overwhelmed, there's so many products out there. We kind of went over reasons, what separates us, what makes us different, the combination for overall health with this. What would make them just feel so secure to say, this is where I need to start? And maybe they are on a weight journey. And, we kind of said it's not necessarily for weight loss, but we do know that that is a major side effect, because once blood sugar is regulated, once your hormones are starting to balance, once cortisol is lowering, you will see signs for weight loss as well. So why is this system, and why go with Plexus?
Like I was saying before, the ingredients just don't lie. They are formulated to work together. You can't take two other companies and pair them together. You don't know all the ingredients. You don't have somebody to walk with you through the journey. Plexus is the full package. It is patented, it is safe. It is just by far the best company for supplements that I have come across throughout my entire professional journey. So I truly would not go with anything else, and I wouldn't trust it with my own children if I didn't truly believe in it.
Yep, I agree. All right, you guys, that is the information we have for today. Now, we have a ton of other products, but my advice to you is to get with the person who invited you, speak this out, go over what your lifestyle looks like, what would fit into your routine. Because honestly, that first month is all about creating a habit when you're introducing something new into your life. And we just want to make sure that it's not overwhelming, that it's exactly what you want. But this is such an incredible place to start because it just checks so many boxes. And we are offering something super special this month. We are giving 10% off, which is essentially a free membership for the entire year. What that means is it's just going to lock you into wholesale pricing as opposed to retail. So it's a really nice discount on your order. Everything comes in 30-day supplies, and we would just love to work closely with you and answer any questions you might have. You could drop them in the comments below, reach out to the person who invited you. We are here to answer any more questions you might have, or maybe even go into some detail about some other products. So keep posted. We will be doing this again. Thank you so much for joining us. Sabrina, always a pleasure. Love you.
You.
We will
Love you
see you
too.
soon.
Bye, everybody.